Hello students, in today's class we are going to study the next topic, conservation of energy. Energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. It only changes from one form to another. As we have studied earlier, that some part of the energy get converted into non-useful form. So, the total sum of the useful and non-useful energy is same as the energy being transformed. For example, if 100 joule of electrical energy is converted into light energy in electric bulb, then maybe 80 joule is the useful energy, that is light energy, and 20 joule of the energy gets converted into non-useful heat energy. So from here we can see that the sum of useful and non-useful energy is equals to the energy given to the bulb. Thus, according to the law of conservation of energy, the total energy is always conserved in each transformation of energy. Let's study few examples based on this law. First example is roller coaster. A roller coaster works on the principle of conservation of energy. We have to do some work to bring the roller coaster car at point A. So, this work will be stored in the car in the form of potential energy, say E. As the car is not moving, kinetic energy of the car is 0 at point A. Therefore, at position A, the potential energy of car is E and the kinetic energy of the car is 0. Now, when the car starts moving from point A to point B, the potential energy starts changing into kinetic energy. So, at point B, kinetic energy is equals to E and potential energy is equals to 0. Again, when the car starts moving up, it will gain some potential energy due to height. So, let's say potential energy of the car at C is E1. Therefore, kinetic energy of the car will be equals to E minus E1. At all three points, if we will find the sum of potential energy and kinetic energy, that will be equal to E. So, we can say that energy in all three cases remains same. It is not changing. In the above case, we have considered that there is no friction. A ball falling vertically downward is also an example of conservation of mechanical energy. At point A, the ball is above the ground, so it will have the maximum potential energy due to its position. So let's say the potential energy at point A of the ball is equals to E. Here the kinetic energy will be equals to 0 because the ball is at rest, it is not moving. When the ball starts falling down, then potential energy starts converting into kinetic energy. When the ball reaches the halfway, half of the potential energy gets converted into kinetic energy. So at point B, potential energy is equals to E by 2 and kinetic energy is also equals to E by 2. When it falls down to point C, now the whole potential energy is converted into kinetic energy. So at this point, potential energy is equals to 0 and kinetic energy is equals to E. Therefore, at all the 3 points, the sum of potential energy and kinetic energy remains same, that is equals to E. In this case also, we have neglected the friction. As we know, water in river or sea keeps on flowing. Thus, it possesses kinetic energy. This energy of flowing water is also known as hydroenergy. We use hydroenergy in the production of electricity. The flowing water of a river is stored at a height in the dam. As the water is stored at a height, it possesses potential energy in it due to its position. When the water starts falling down, the potential energy gets converted into kinetic energy. This kinetic energy gets transferred to the blades of the turbine, due to which the turbine starts rotating. The turbine is attached to a rotating coil known as armature. So, when the turbine rotates, armature of a generator also starts rotating to produce electricity.